Hello, everyone, and welcome to Inside Cornerstone, your weekly look at everything going on at Cornerstone First Global Methodist Church here in Alexander City, Alabama. I'm Brett Pritchard, the host of the program, alongside Pastor Billy Coleman. And, Coach, good to see you as always here.
You too, Brett.
Beautiful
I always
day
look
outside.
forward to it. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's hot,
It's hot.
but it's beautiful.
You know, but early in the morning, you're,
but the wind's blowing.
you're an early riser.
Yes, I
So,
am.
I mean, in the mornings, it's been feeling pretty good.
Oh, very comfortable.
Now, around 12, 1-ish, not so much.
But around 3 o'clock, the wind starts blowing 20 miles an hour.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
it's been one of the
comfortable.
windiest years we've ever. I mean, since March, man, the wind's just been blowing.
And no storms. I mean, you look for a storm that's not
There's
there.
no storms. There's
Yeah.
nothing. Just a lot of wind. So
The gardens need some rain, though.
everything needs some rain.
Yeah.
The lawns and everything. So maybe next week, I think some rain. is
Hopefully.
on the horizon. So.
I sure hope so.
Yeah, I think now the grass does too. All the
It
flowers
does.
and,
Oh, yes,
and, the,
yes.
and the vegetables and the crops and all that. We're glad that you joined us wherever it is that you're tuning us in. And I know some of you tune us in on radio, and we appreciate that as well. But you can keep up with us at cornerstone-fgmc.org. That's our website. You can also go friend us on Facebook, and all of our updates, we try to post everything there, let you know what all is going on. And boy, we have a lot going on in our church. We had Father's Day weekend celebration this past Sunday. We'll talk about that in your message. You delivered one message at the Arbor, and you delivered another one at the Green Street campus. And we'll have our clip from our service will actually be from the Arbor service this week. We had a couple in a row from the Green Street campus,
Yeah.
and then now we're back to the Arbor again. So we'll have that for everybody to see here in a little bit later during the show. But we got all kind of stuff going on. We've got Monday Fun Days going on every week, and I think
Yeah.
a group of our kids and chaperones made their way over to the Alabama Safari Park down in Montgomery.
That's right. We've
And-
got a little art day coming up next week. I mean, it's just unbelievable. We have staff meetings. We all just look around and say, is this even possible?
lot going
David
on.
Hand got to talk about all the things the youth are going to do. It's almost every day they're doing something.
Hey, you never stop, right?
That's the key.
Well, we don't want any,
Yeah.
again, I know they got a movie night planned coming
Mm-hmm.
up to go to the movies. I want to start off, you said a little bit about this last week. I don't know if you actually said who would be leading it, but Jody Lumpkin. Jody's been out here on the program before. Jody's our praise band leader in the Arbor. Very talented, by the way.
Sure
just
is,
able to
absolutely.
lead praise and worship every Sunday. Just look forward to the music that the band plays, and Jody
Right.
leads that. He's also going to be leading this college age ministry, Sunday school small group, 18-year to 24-year age group, starting this coming up Sunday. So looking forward. Look, and Jody, just a class act, and him having two kids that are high school and college age. Has a younger son too, but has one that's in college right now, one that's about to be. Won't be long before he's venturing in. But just the friends around his son's age, and then my son, and that whole group, they've been needing somebody to kind of, because Braden's been coming to our Sunday school class when
Really?
he's back home. He
Yeah.
comes into our, which is great, which is fine.
Oh,
and,
sure.
And but we have these college kids that when they come back for the summer, they don't really have anywhere to go, and so they just kind of get interjected to wherever it is. But now Jody will lead this group, and that'll be great.
This is so close to my heart. I could probably talk the rest of this show about this because we've talked about it more than once. If the church looks carefully, we're losing kids when they go off to college. And for us to have something for them to come back to, I've done a lot of college ministry myself. It's a tough pull. Those kids are in a different stage in their life, and it's a little inconvenience for them to drive great distances. You try to do something at the college, and they got all their activities going on there. I cannot tell you, Brett, how much it means to me to know that we're offering something for the college-age kids. It's awesome. And Jody's sons sit up there, and they're great listeners. they're on the second row every
Right.
week, and they're looking and they're paying attention, and that's the kind of stuff that causes you to try to do your best on those messages.
Well, you know, every group, and I don't want to say that there's a reason that people group up, but there is a reason people group up. They group up by commonalities.
Of
you know,
course.
when our Sunday school class, all of our people have a lot in common. You know, we're in the middle of raising kids, or on the tail end of raising kids, or you know, maybe have some that have already moved on, but we're kind of that middle age group. I like, you know, I know there's other classes of people that have they're the same age, but you know, we kind of have some things in common, and we're able to be comfortable and share things in an open forum. And you know, again, for college age kids, they're not going to open up in there with a bunch of 40 and 50-year-olds. I mean, they're just not going to do it.
Or 60-year-olds.
Oh yeah, but you know, they're not gonna. But if they're in there with people, you know, their age, and they've got a leader that they have faith and trust in, and they can open up and they can actually talk about things that may be issues for them, or you know, things that they want to talk about that are important to them. I think that's huge. And I remember our Sunday school class had grown to the point before we did the split. Our Sunday school class had grown to the size of some churches. Like I remember that. Tammy came to us and she said, you know, I'm not trying to break you up, but you do know that your Sunday school class is the size of some of the churches in our conference. And I'm like, well, no, I didn't, but you know, and if we had everybody show up, I think we had 70 something on the roster.
Yeah.
And again, it wasn't a forced deal, but it did open up an avenue for another class to be born out of that class, and which was great. And that's kind of how things, you know, work out. And the reason I bring that up is when you grow to that point, maybe now everybody's not as comfortable of sharing some things, whereas if they were in a 20 to 30 size group and maybe not know everybody as well, when you got 70 people, that's different than 20, 25 people.
Well, college kids are making decisions that's going to determine the rest of their life. For one thing, in college, they're going into some kind of major that's going to dictate what they're going to do for the rest of their life. Why would we not think that, spiritually speaking, they're going to be dealing with things and making decisions that's going to influence that? Too often times, they get in their late 20s, early 30s, have some children, and then they say, we need to get our kids in church just like we had church. But look what they missed.
Yeah, they missed it.
That 10 years, that's a lot of spiritual growth that can happen in those kids' lives. And for us to have that Sunday school class, fantastic. I'm going to go visit it. I don't care how old I am.
They'll let you in, I think.
If I pay them right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I'll bring refreshments.
Right. Everything has a price, right?
Yes.
But, you know, thanks to Jody for stepping out. And, again, already with a big role in our church and the thing that he does with the praise band, but now seeing the importance of what it needs.
Stepping up.
Well, it is. It is called stepping up. And Anna Riley, we talked about her last week.
And that little study is off
for high
running.
School, middle school, high school age girls.
They're having 30 kids. That's on a Monday.
It's on a Monday at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And, I asked Brindley about it and this yesterday, and she said, "Look, you know, it's a good opportunity." I asked her. I said, "Well, what did y'all talk about? What was your message?" She said, "Talked about insecurity." And I think, again, you bring that up and you find out that maybe you think you're the only one in the group, in the whole room that's insecure about things. You find out you're not alone.
No,
you're the furthest thing from that. So, all right,
great.
Yeah, it is. It's great. We're going to continue to talk about that and more when we come back up against our first break. Stay tuned. More to come right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
The good guys at Alex City Marine are ready for your boating needs all summer. And now you can get up to $4,500 in rebates on our huge selection of new Landau Tritoons and sacrifice pricing on remaining 23 models. Alex City Marine also has a new fleet of rental boats for fabulous days on the water, whether it's service, new pontoon selections, or rental boats. See the pros the locals know. Alex City Marine on Cherokee Road in Alexander City or online at alexcitymarine.com.
Medicine Express Family Pharmacy, located conveniently at the corner of Airport Drive and Highway 280 in Alexander City, offers friendly service, convenient drive-through service, and can answer any questions on prescriptions and vitamins. Local family owned with 30-plus years of pharmacy experience, they also offer compounding services, which includes personalized hormone replacement, therapies, and pain gels. And they accept most insurance and discount cards. Go see them today at Medicine Express Family Pharmacy.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com today.
Hey everybody, I'm Brett.
Billy?
And I'm Matt.
And we want you to join us each week for Inside Cornerstone. Coach, Matt, excited to have this show on every single day throughout the week leading up to Sunday.
Jesus Christ is going to be glorified in everything we do. You won't just be listening to messages. You're going to be hearing about things going on at our church.
And make sure you join us at our worship services 9 and 11 o'clock.
Join us each week right here on Inside Cornerstone on WAXC TV.
As your State Farm team, we will be there for you with the financial strength to deliver on our promises. Service that's a sure thing. You can think of us as your good neighbors who help protect what's important to you. We're here when you need us the most. You can call us 24/7 to get answers to your questions, file a claim, or see if we can find you more ways to save. We have many coverages and many discounts. We can help protect more areas of your life and find every discount you qualify for along the way. Please call us or visit 2048 Cherokee Road for coverage you can count on.
For 30 years, Derek Blythe has built a reputation in the Alexander City area as the family attorney. He's always been passionate about fighting for his clients because he believes everyone deserves an advocate in their corner. People of his community deserve to have someone in their corner to fight for them. And he loves making lasting relationships with those people and their family. Whether you're seeking child custody, divorce, visitation, looking for compensation after being injured in a car accident, probating an estate, dealing with a contractual dispute, fighting criminal charges, Eric Blythe is here for you.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Welcome back, everyone, to Inside Cornerstone. And again, the show goes by fast because we got a lot to talk about.
I just can't believe how fast these segments
They go by fast. They really do. Going along the same lines, our youth is having a Boston butt sale. It's a fundraiser, and it's a, this helps offset the cost of them making their trip for Impact. It's a summer retreat. You can order Boston Butts up until June the 23rd. So you can contact David Hand. I'll read the number off here, 706-501-9602. I'll also give Kane this brochure, this flyer. Maybe he can put this up at some point in time and post it. And I know it's posted on our Facebook page, and it's out there on our website. Again, they'll be ready. I don't know when they'll be ready. Will they be ready right there before the 4th of July?
July the 2nd.
So
That's
July the 2nd.
That's when they're going to be picked up.
So perfect timing for 4th of July.
I think so.
I mean, you can't ask for it to
Oh,
be
no,
any better.
no.
And Big Mike's Barbecues provide them, which is phenomenal. So you talk about a guy that knows how to cook it
We're
up
even
right.
going to carry a bunch of them to certain places, like 30 minutes from the church, to help people get them eat more easily.
Sure.
But we sold. They have sold a lot of them, and they're gonna make a profit. It's not probably going to pay for the charter, but it's going to probably pay 2/3 of it.
That's pretty good.
Oh, that's really good. They've been going great.
So they're $40 each, and again, June the 23rd is the last possible day to order, because they got to get everything ready. You got to go buy the Boston butts, and then they've got to be cooked and get ready.
And when you come pick them up, make sure you have your stuff
You have
with you.
your ticket stub. I had somebody asking me Sunday in church, for tickets. So
That's a good sign.
Go ahead and get them now. Go ahead and why not? You got 4th of July coming up, and why not just go ahead and buy something that's already cooked?
And
all you gotta do is
remember
prepare.
what it's for. It's
Right.
we're taking about 58 teenagers down there on the coast, and they're going to have a great time. I'm blessed to be able to go and share with them on Friday night like I
Right.
did last year. It's going to be super good, and I love the fact that they're out working to earn money for this. They're not just have their hands out. They're trying to be a part of the answer. So good for them.
Yeah, excited about that. Again, $40, June 23rd, last day to purchase Boston butts, and then again, it goes to a great cause.
And barbecue on the 4th. I mean,
that's what it is, isn't it? That's what you do.
I thought everybody did
That's
that.
what you do on the 4th of July.
That's right.
And man, again, Big Mike's does such a phenomenal job cooking. You won't go wrong, I promise you. And $40 is a pretty doggone good price if you want to go.
Yeah, go to a restaurant and buy enough for 15 people and see what it costs.
Exactly, or just go buy one at the store. I mean, and you got to do all the prepping and preparing and all that kind of stuff. This is handed to you. I mean, ready to go. So make sure you do that and go out and support our youth there as they prepare for their trip coming up this summer to Impact. Coach, again, a lot going on. We had Father's Day this past Sunday, and the next segment we'll have our clip of the service, and the prelude to that. I'll just kind of let you dive into it. You told you said it was one of your favorite stories, if not your favorite story in the Bible, of the prodigal son. It's one of my favorites as well.
There's nothing like it.
There really isn't.
No.
And I think there's a lot. Every time I read that story, every time I hear it read,
Something new, right?
I find something else in
Right.
that. And I remember Rick Burgess really reading this out and talking about this on his show one day, and how much that impacted. And I won't go into detail, but he had some differing opinions and issues with one of his daughters, and they didn't see eye to eye. And he kind of gave this as the example. He said, "Look, I'm not gonna ever stop loving you. I'm never gonna stop going out here waiting for you to return, back." And we're going to celebrate when you come home. But bottom line is that the story really, I thought when you used the example of when the son's coming back, he's thinking, man, I'm about to get blistered. He's going to kill me.
I told you
He's going to
so.
beat me. Exactly. But it was totally the opposite reaction.
Exactly.
So.
And both sons were like that. We forget about that other guy. There's two prodigal sons.
There was one that supposedly did it the right way, right?
I don't think so.
No.
He was the one that was working in the field.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And he says to the father, "And this son of yours comes back."
He was upset. He, in his mind, was the kid that was supposedly doing everything the right way.
He was working for it.
He was doing exactly. He was supposed to be the good son, and he was mad because the father was so elated that the other son that took his inheritance, went off, blew it, came back. He was mad at the way he treated it.
You know, at the end of the Green Street, so here's how we did that. We did the prodigal son at the Arbor. We did the son that stayed at home at
Right.
Green Street.
Right.
And I ended that by repeating this several times. The son said, "This son of yours," the father said, "This brother of yours."
That's right.
This son of yours, this brother of yours. The father was, and by the way, the prodigal son is not about either one of the sons. It's about the father.
It's about
It's
the
about
dad.
God the
It's about the
Father who
Father,
loves us
no doubt.
unconditionally.
Hence Father's Day is why you wanted to really talk
That's
about
why it's so
it.
beautiful. You've got the earthly fathers, and you
But
can
is that not-
but then God is, and this is another thing.
Right.
Jesus said, "Call God Father."
Oh,
And
no doubt.
He said it 189 times in the New Testament that referred to God as Father. And we're going through questions and debates right now about whether Father should even be in the Bible.
That just makes no sense.
Well,
Zero sense.
no
I know that's a
biblical
whole,
sense, that's for sure.
No doubt. But I want to go back to the point of what I was saying about the one son that
Yeah.
felt like he was doing it the right way, and he had. Well,
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
this is a lot of families, and I'm sure a lot of siblings can associate. You've got the one kid that feels entitled that he needs his stuff. He's going to go out and blaze his own path, and
Yeah.
and then the one kid that he sees himself as being obedient and doing
He does,
everything
and he
the
did
right.
see that.
They're right.
Yeah,
and
sure.
the obedient one sees the other one come back after squandering everything, and he's mad that he's just welcoming him back with open arms
Yeah.
after he's gone off and been a failure. And,
that's
you
right.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That I think there's a lot of people that can associate
Sure.
their families, brothers, sisters, vice versa. And you see a lot of brothers and sisters that are totally opposite. You know, me and my sister are opposite personalities, completely different. You know, and the thing is that you see that one has one this way and one has this way about the way they think things should be, and you know, then it can be, I guess, an altercation, a quarrel,
Yeah.
whatever, amongst themselves. But then the father steps in and says, "Look, this isn't about. We're back together. We're a family. This is
Right.
what's important."
Yeah. Well,
So-
you know, we forget sometimes the Pharisees and the scribes were representative of the elder son. They thought that you gained God's favor by works. The
Right.
prodigal son, it was by grace. So that's why this story encompasses it all of it, because the Pharisees were resentful. They didn't want the Gentiles to be Christians because they hadn't done anything.
That's right.
They accepted Christ in faith. So it's got all the impact of everything of that day in it. And I just think there's no story close to the prodigal son from a spiritual standpoint.
You know, this is the second time this week that we've heard this story.
That's right.
And-
That's
and
right.
we had a gentleman come,
A coach.
and from Project 412, which we'll talk about in the last.
I
segment.
thought about that when he was saying that, yeah.
But you know, he brought up the point of part that I didn't know is the running part.
Mm-hmm.
It was not looked upon highly for you to run toward somebody. You know, and he brought that up. It was
a good point.
It was a good point.
Yeah.
And, you know, you got to think about what the son thought when he saw his father running toward him. Like, man, I'm about to. He's thinking he's about to beat me beyond belief, and he
Brett,
comes and he gives him a hug.
That's
So-
right. Would we have gone to our fathers and asked for our inheritance before they
No,
died?
Not at all.
I mean, it was
Not at all.
ridiculous.
Exactly. Well,
and that's one thing that ticked the older brother
well,
off.
that's
Yeah.
where I was going with
Yeah,
that.
right.
Way back at the beginning of what I was saying is he's mad that
He
his
is.
brother had the gall to ask his father
Right.
for everything. Hey, I need it now. I need to go ahead and get one.
And that took a lot of gall.
It did. It took a lot of gall.
Oh, wow.
I think if either one of us had gone up and asked,
I'm here, aren't I?
we would have gotten an inheritance.
I'm sitting here, aren't I?
Exactly. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, it will be a clip from the service this past Sunday and talking about this very story here in the prodigal son. So stay tuned. More to come right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
The good guys at Alex City Marine are ready for your boating needs all summer. And now you can get up to $4,500 in rebates on our huge selection of new Landau Tri-Tunes and sacrifice pricing on remaining 23 models. Alex City Marine also has a new fleet of rental boats for fabulous days on the water, whether it's service, new pontoon selections, or rental boats. See the pros the locals know. Alex City Marine on Cherokee Road in Alexander City or online at alexcitymarine.com.
As your State Farm team, we will be there for you with the financial strength to deliver on our promises. Service that's a sure thing. You can think of us as your good neighbors who help protect what's important to you. We're here when you need us the most. You can call us 24/7 to get answers to your questions, file a claim, or see if we can find you more ways to save. We have many coverages and many discounts. We can help protect more areas of your life and find every discount you qualify for along the way. Please call us or visit 2048 Cherokee Road for coverage you can count on.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com today.
Medicine Express Family Pharmacy, located conveniently at the corner of Airport Drive and Highway 280 in Alexander City, offers friendly service, convenient drive-through service, and can answer any questions on prescriptions and vitamins. Local family owned with 30-plus years of pharmacy experience, they also offer compounding services, which includes personalized hormone replacement, therapies, and pain gels. And they accept most insurance and discount cards. Go see them today at Medicine Express Family Pharmacy.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
My very most favorite story in the world is the story of the prodigal son. Not only is it the greatest story Jesus told, it's just the greatest story. It's about two guys, we think, one who goes far off, and today we'll be talking about that person. And Green Street will get the second brother who stayed at home. And then next week, we're going to do the guy that stayed at home. And they're going to do the prodigal that left. Great story. It's got it all in it. The perfect story for the gospel. But it's not about two sons. It's not about a son that went off. And it's not about a son that stayed home. The story of the prodigal son is the story of a father. The unconditional love that a father has for both of those sons who were pretty confused. So today we're going to talk about the first one. And the scripture I'd like to share with you is Luke, the 15th chapter, verses 20 through 24. So he, being the prodigal, got up and went to his father. But while he was still a long way off, his father saw him, was filled with compassion for him, ran to his son, threw his arms around him and kissed him. The son said to him, Father, I've sinned against heaven, against you. I'm no longer worthy to be your son. But the father said to his servants, Quick, bring the best robe, put it on him. Put a ring on his finger, sandals on his feet. Bring the fatted calf and kill it. Let's have a feast and celebrate. For this son of mine was dead and is alive. He was lost and is found. So they began to celebrate. May God add His richest blessing to the reading of His Word. May everything that I say, everything that we think, be to glorify Christ. Let us pray. Amen. Certainly, happy Father's Day. Father's Day will always be a special day for me because I'm one of those guys that thought he had the best father in the world who made a difference in my life. But Father's Day goes beyond, for the church especially, it goes beyond biological fathers. It's about fatherhood. And I think about the men in my life that made a difference. My coaches that I would literally have run into that concrete wall for. And then had the privilege later on to understand how coaches can have many, many sons in their life. Ministers that made a difference. The minister that made a profound difference in my life right now is not doing too well. He's sick. I did a message at my father's funeral, my coach's funeral. I could make a message at my pastor's funeral, the three men that made the greatest difference in my life. In Legacy Builders, we talk a lot about this. We do things for young people, as you probably well know. But I tell the guys at Legacy Builders that the best thing about the projects that we do for young people is that they see them there. I get to tell all the kids that come, these men that you see, they're not getting paid a penny to be here. They've got other things to do. They've got other families to be with. And yet today, they chose to come and be a part of what you're experiencing. I will say that my favorite part of the mission project we went under, the 16 families we helped, fantastic, that's great. But to me, as a coach, the greatest thing that I saw, and I want to thank you men, the women too, but I want to thank you men that were there, that our young people got to see men doing things for God, for the church, and for our youth. And that just makes me want to jump for joy, because I'm going to tell you right now, we've got a challenge in this country, and guys, nobody's perfect. But we guys are certainly not. And in this country, the men in this country need to take a stand for Christ and show the young people who we are and what we believe in. Our college kids and our young adults are getting a false concept of what a real man is. And in the Bible, we talk about what real men look like. There's a lot of different images of God. Some of us think that God's this grandfather guy that you really can't have a personal relationship with. He's super old. Sometimes he's listening. Some people think that it's a God that's far off. There's a distance so great that we never can experience Him personally in our life. Some of them think that God's kind of a genie that pops up out of a bottle and answers crazy prayers that we give. I mean, we got a lot of ways to describe God, but if you look at the Bible, the clearest definition of God is He is a father. That is the best definition. And all through the Bible, there are fathers that take leadership roles. Joseph was chosen to be Jesus' father. Zechariah was chosen to be John the Baptist's father. Abraham was called and chosen to be the father of the people of Israel. There are examples of fatherhood where Elijah influenced Elisha to take his place. Stories of guys like Joshua that stood before the people and said, I don't know what anybody else is going to do, but for me and my family, we will serve the Lord. Paul didn't have any children, but claims Timothy and Titus as his spiritual sons and made a difference in their lives so they could carry on the ministry of Christ. Tons of examples of men that became fathers. I heard a great definition of a Christian father recently, and it went something like, share the truth, live the truth, transfer the truth. Some examples like Cornelius, an Ethiopian jailer who didn't know Christ, and then because of the leadership of Peter and Paul and Silas and Barnabas, they won those men to Christ. And the first thing they did, and this is a great scripture, they went home, they brought Paul and Silas and Barnabas to their homes, and it said all their household accepted Christ into their life. What a story that is. That when men experience Christ in their life, their first priority is to make sure that their household comes to Christ. And they do it by sharing the truth, living the truth, and then transferring the truth into the lives of the next generation. That is their legacy. Jesus used the word Father 189 times in the New Testament. He said, when you pray, pray like this, our Father. He said, I and the Father are one. He said, he who has seen me has seen the Father. Now, when we start taking the word Father out of the Bible, when one of the very commandments says, honor your father and mother, and when you pray, pray our Father, then we don't need our heads examined. We need our hearts examined. Because God is biblically and in all parts of our spiritual life, He is our Father. A man had 2 sons. The younger one came to him and said, Father, I want all my inheritance. Now, Jewish law said that the younger son would get 1/3 of the inheritance and the older son would get 2/3. It's unbelievable that a son would come to a father while he's still alive and say, I want my inheritance. But the father didn't rebuke him. The father simply allowed him to make his choices. And I think the first thing we learn from that is God doesn't make anybody be here. He doesn't make anybody accept His Son as their Savior. It is a free choice, and that son made that choice. He got his inheritance. He left. And the Bible says that he squandered it with riotous living. He squandered the 1/3 that he had been given. Now let's take a look at squandered and what you think about that, because I think that our impression is he had a whole bunch of friends that wanted to go out and party. And so he used that money to influence friends to be a part of his life. I would contend to you that he spent it all on quote-unquote righteous living, that he separated himself from God. There's a lot of things in our life that separates us from God. Things come along in our life that we make a decision that those things are a higher priority for us than God is.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice. Bice Motors.
The good guys at Alex City Marine are ready for your boating needs all summer. And now you can get up to $4,500 in rebates on our huge selection of new Landau Tri-Tunes and sacrifice pricing on remaining 23 models. Alex City Marine also has a new fleet of rental boats for fabulous days on the water, whether it's service, new pontoon selections, or rental boats. See the pros the locals know. Alex City Marine on Cherokee Road in Alexander City or online at alexcitymarine.com.
As your State Farm team, we will be there for you with the financial strength to deliver on our promises. Service that's a sure thing. You can think of us as your good neighbors who help protect what's important to you. We're here when you need us the most. You can call us 24/7 to get answers to your questions, file a claim, or see if we can find you more ways to save. We have many coverages and many discounts. We can help protect more areas of your life and find every discount you qualify for along the way. Please call us or visit 2048 Cherokee Road for coverage you can count on.
Medicine Express Family Pharmacy, located conveniently at the corner of Airport Drive and Highway 280 in Alexander City, offers friendly service, convenient drive-through service, and can answer any questions on prescriptions and vitamins. Local family owned with 30-plus years of pharmacy experience, they also offer compounding services, which includes personalized hormone replacement, therapies, and pain gels. And they accept most insurance and discount cards. Go see them today at Medicine Express Family Pharmacy.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com today.
For 30 years, Derek Blythe has built a reputation in the Alexander City area as the family attorney. He's always been passionate about fighting for his clients because he believes everyone deserves an advocate in their corner. People of his community deserve to have someone in their corner to fight for them. And he loves making lasting relationships with those people and their family. Whether you're seeking child custody, divorce, visitation, looking for compensation after being injured in a car accident, probating an estate, dealing with a contractual dispute, fighting.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice.
Back here on Inside Cornerstone, our last segment here, we just saw a clip of your message at the Arbor. Great service, packed house. The kids gave all of us fathers a little wooden cross that they made, and thought that was really awesome. Had a good service overall, and then I know over in Green Street you had the same, and you know, this past week, Coach, was very busy. And this coming up Sunday, I won't be here this Sunday. I'll be on the road. But this coming up Sunday, you're going to do a recap of what we're about to talk about now is Project 412.
We will.
Man, what a rewarding 2.5 days it was. Man, I thoroughly enjoyed the group we had. And me and Jeremy Spears and David McCoy led our group. And we had a couple of different projects that we worked on. We extended a ladies' porch on the front. We built a brand new set of stairs on the back, and we replaced the underpinning siding on the house all the way around.
That's great.
We had a group of young ladies. My daughter was in the group, but it was basically 6 young ladies, and it had Carson Spears there, Jeremy's son, to help. But they really got after it. We kind of set the pace for them, but we said, look, this is your project. And again, that's what Jimmy Yates said. We wanted the youth in all the groups to get the fulfillment of saying, look, we did this. There wasn't a lot of standing around. It was hot. It was very hot those 2 days, and but they worked, and they worked really hard. And then on Friday, we had some of the Auburn football players come and join each group. We had Peyton Thorne in our group. the quarterback for Auburn.
He
And
stayed a little extra time.
He did.
He stayed over some.
he did. And
Yeah.
we went and after we finished one project, he went with us and helped us tear a gentleman's fence down and kind of clean up the yard and stuff. But, just very complimentary of those guys that came back. And Luke Deal said, we don't want to just come and talk to the youth this year. We want to come work. We want to come participate.
Nothing like setting an example.
And they did. And so our youth got to see that. And I personally, this was my first year to work in Project 412. I'll be back from now on. I want to be part of everything. And we've already had other churches calling, and Jimmy said that want to be part of this. That's the whole goal, is to make this community wide. So I think we ended up having 20-something applications for projects. Of course, we weren't able to do all of those. You have to kind of go out and evaluate and see what you realistically can do in a two and a half day
I think you did about
period.
16 of them.
And I think we got majority of them done, but there were
Yeah.
some that were just a little bit more extensive.
Yeah.
But the goal is, Coach, grow this project, grow this bigger. Maybe instead of 2 days, you have 5 days now, and you got 400 people involved rather than 150.
Yeah.
And you got different skill sets that come in, and now maybe you can do some of these more extensive projects that need help. But anyway.
Well, Brett, on behalf of the church, I want to thank you and all the others that were volunteers in this. And it's easy for me to say what my favorite part of that was, and that is to see you guys, you adults, being with those young people and showing them that this is what adults do. This is what men and women do, because this country is starving for men. We're going to use men because it was Father's Day, but men to stand up and be with these young people and show your presence and your belief and hope in them, and for them to be exposed to that. To me, that was my favorite part of the week. And thank you for that.
Well, I'm just proud to have been part of it. And, last year I was out of town, so I wasn't able to participate. But, my son went a few years ago on ASP. This project was born out of ASP. Jimmy Yates, for 22 or 3 years, maybe even longer than that, took a group of people from our church, youth and adults. And it's different because you got to haul a bunch of stuff when you go up there, and you're driving 7, sometimes 8 hours away. And
not getting a good night's
not
sleep.
you're sleeping on a gym floor.
Right.
No showers really, as far as everything. You're just at the mercy of where you are. And so it's a little bit more extensive there. But this project was born out of that, saying, hey, look, we've got people here that need help. There's people here that need our assistance. But he was able to go and do that, and now he was able to come back and see, what we were able to do right here in our hometown, right here in our home county. And so, that's the hope, Coach, is to grow this thing to no limit. I mean, there really is no limit. And you want if another church from 45 minutes away wants to come and participate,
Sure.
we want them to be part of it. We want them to come and help and see where this thing can grow. This is
I
just
like
year
the
3.
direction that we appear to be going. I think it's got a lot of potential.
Right, I do
Yeah.
too. And it takes a lot to pull this off. I
It
mean,
does.
the manpower, first of all,
The food power.
the food, what the women did is preparing the.
And it was unbelievable.
Oh, it was the lunch every day, and then the breakfast in the mornings, and just making sure everybody had what they needed on the job site, so you didn't have to really take a break. Well, you took a break, but you didn't have to leave and go somewhere and come back. You could eat right there on site, and then pick right back up and really maximize the time.
Thanks to all those businesses that donated things to make this possible, whether it be Yellowwood or Chick-fil-A or I think Riverbank bought one of the meals, and we really appreciate the support of the community for this project.
Yeah, we do. So that in a nutshell is a great week with Project 412. Again, Sunday, this coming up Sunday, going to have a highlight video, slideshow. I know Jimmy's going to get up and talk about it. But again, seeing those student athletes from Benjamin Russell, and again, want to thank the coaches.
Yeah,
and-
there's
and-
another group, the
yeah.
coaches. that
Well, they
brought
were a
them.
majority of the kids that came. You know, a couple
sure.
days. You had
Yeah.
the football, the baseball, the softball, the volleyball teams, the girls basketball. I mean, all of them came together and were divided up into groups to go out and help.
I like the fact that the schools, and I think Auburn does it too, give these kids some credit for going out and doing community service.
They do.
That's part of their
They do.
degree.
It is.
I thought, that's a novel idea too.
Absolutely. I mean, again, I think, you know, from a team building standpoint,
Right.
when you go out there on Friday night and you're representing that community, now you know who you're representing.
That's right.
Now, and those
Yeah.
people that you helped show up to support you.
Yeah.
You know, they show up to be, you know, supportive of you, that you've been back and supportive of them
Mm-hmm.
in a project where you were able to come out to their house or whatever and help build a wheelchair ramp for somebody that needed it, or help repair some siding on a house that needed it, or whatever it is. Maybe maybe somebody just needed help with getting their yard cleaned up in the surrounding area. I know Brad Lacey led, I think, had 6 or 7 projects himself that his team did
Yeah.
with lawn cleanup and different things. So
And you got a bunch of young people that just got a fabulous youth center, the big house.
Oh,
And
yeah.
what do? They go out and return the favor to the community. They go out and do things in the community, and that's teaching them something important in life.
it's huge.
Because they've got that beautiful building, and now they go out and make a difference in the lives
That's
of other
right.
people.
You know, I was telling you before we went on the air, we've done a lot in a year and a half. You know, we've come a long way,
Been
and
busy.
a lot more to come. But again, you know, this show's been on the air for over a year now. Definitely think it's been a blessing to kind of spread the word. Membership has grown at the church. Just seen a lot of growth all the way around through our community and surrounding areas. And again, we want to partner with all these churches in our area. Again, I thought that was one of the biggest things that Jimmy was talking about. He said, we're already getting calls from other churches and other groups that want to help next year.
Yeah,
So you know, that's what it's all about. Not just talking it, but doing it. So, but well, Coach, you know, it's been a great show. Just kind of in closing before we get out, again, Boston Butt sale going on for our youth. I want to repeat that: $40. June the 23rd is the last day to purchase. It'll be ready for pickup. Where will pickup be? Again, I know
Well, you know, we're
them-
going to take it to some places, but
Right.
I think it'll be at the Arbor where they'll come get it. I hope I'm not wrong on that. Surely I'm
It'll be
not.
on the ticket, I'm
It'll
sure.
be there either at the big house or at the Arbor, I'm sure.
July the 2nd.
We'll make sure we get the word out on that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely be, you know, pushing that word out from now till then. Again, make sure you go out and purchase one. It helps our youth and with their trip coming up, and try to offset some of those costs, because they want to put them on a charter and be able to take them all and keep everybody together.
And here again, the youth are trying to get involved with some of the expenses that are ahead. Just like we said just a second ago, they're taking this great trip, and they're trying to earn money for a charter bus to take them down there. I like that, the way that works.
Right,
you know.
absolutely. I do too. So before we get out of here, Coach, I know we've got the light coming on, so I know we got to
What?
get out. This show flies by again. Busy summer coming up still. I mean, we've done a lot, but a lot of other things coming up, and
Yeah.
we want to encourage people to tune us in right here. But before we go, we don't do this enough. We do want to thank our sponsors on the
Yes, we
program.
do.
They provide this opportunity for us to come to you each and every week. Couldn't do the show without them. So very, very special thanks to all of our sponsors.
We really appreciate that support. We do. And all you guys that watch us, both of you, we really appreciate you so much for doing that.
Are you talking to
I'm
us?
going to work on my southern drawl. Not.
Nah, too late. For that
I'm from
right
the
now.
South.
Yeah. Hey, nobody's gonna mistake you from being from Ohio.
I've been told that more than once.
Exactly. Same here. No, and we're proud of it though.
We are.
Proud of where we're from. But anyway, that's gonna wrap it up here on this edition of Inside Cornerstone. We'll be back with you next week for another edition. Hope all of you have a great week, and we'll see you next week.
God bless you.
Bice Motors.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
For 30 years, Derek Blythe has built a reputation in the Alexander City area as the family attorney. He's always been passionate about fighting for his clients because he believes everyone deserves an advocate in their corner. People of his community deserve to have someone in their corner to fight for them. And he loves making lasting relationships with those people and their family. Whether you're seeking child custody, divorce, visitation, looking for compensation after being injured in a car accident, probating an estate, dealing with a contractual dispute, fighting criminal charges, Eric Blythe is here for you.
The good guys at Alex City Marine are ready for your boating needs all summer. And now you can get up to $4,500 in rebates on our huge selection of new Landau Tritoons and sacrifice pricing on remaining 23 models. Alex City Marine also has a new fleet of rental boats for fabulous days on the water, whether it's service, new pontoon selections, or rental boats. See the pros the locals know. Alex City Marine on Cherokee Road in Alexander City or online at alexcitymarine.com.
Medicine Express Family Pharmacy, located conveniently at the corner of Airport Drive and Highway 280 in Alexander City, offers friendly service, convenient drive-through service, and can answer any questions on prescriptions and vitamins. Local family owned with 30-plus years of pharmacy experience, they also offer compounding services, which includes personalized hormone replacement, therapies, and pain gels. And they accept most insurance and discount cards. Go see them today at Medicine Express Family Pharmacy.
As your State Farm team, we will be there for you with the financial strength to deliver on our promises. Service that's a sure thing. You can think of us as your good neighbors who help protect what's important to you. We're here when you need us the most. You can call us 24/7 to get answers to your questions, file a claim, or see if we can find you more ways to save. We have many coverages and many discounts. We can help protect more areas of your life and find every discount you qualify for along the way. Please call us or visit 2048 Cherokee Road for coverage you can count on.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com, today.
For 30 years, Derek Blythe has built a reputation in the Alexander City area as the family attorney. He's always been passionate about fighting for his clients because he believes everyone deserves an advocate in their corner. People of his community deserve to have someone in their corner to fight for them. And he loves making lasting relationships with those people and their family. Whether you're seeking child custody, divorce, visitation, looking for compensation after being injured in a car accident, probating an estate, dealing with a contractual dispute, fighting criminal charges, Eric Blythe is here for you.
Medicine Express Family Pharmacy, located conveniently at the corner of Airport Drive and Highway 280 in Alexander City, offers friendly service, convenient drive-through service, and can answer any questions on prescriptions and vitamins. Local family owned with 30-plus years of pharmacy experience, they also offer compounding services, which includes personalized hormone replacement, therapies, and pain gels. And they accept most insurance and discount cards. Go see them today at Medicine Express Family Pharmacy.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.